Alright guys, how's it going? I'm going to do a review on my Remington 783 chambered in 30-06, just because I know not a lot of videos are up on YouTube about it. It's actually a pretty sweet gun for a budget. This one's chambered in 30-06. Safety check. Nothing in there. It's a synthetic stock, free-floated, pillar-bedded, drop style box magazine. It's steel, but the little tab is polymer, and so is the base plate, but other than that it's all metal. And then the modifications I have on it are Weaver bases with Burris rings, medium height, and a Leopold VX2 3x9x40. And the scope is awesome for how much you spend, which I thought was quite a bit, but it's worth it. You have a lot of eye relief, and it's super clear and focus, and it's pretty low profile. I think it's 98% of the light it lets in. And then I have a Harris bipod, an actual Harris. It's a 6-inch to 9-inch. I don't know the model, but so far I've liked that quite a bit. I don't remember the brand of the sling, but it's some mossy oak. It's actually pretty comfortable. I got that off of Amazon along with this mossy oak little shell holder. The rifle comes with a supercell recoil pad, which is awesome. The only other 30-06s I've ever shot are 1903 A3s, and I kind of got used to those and then started shooting this, and it was like I wasn't even shooting an 06. I really, really like this gun, especially that trigger. I mean, it's not a 700, but I actually like the trigger on this better than I do on a 700. And the bolt is pretty easy to remove. You just press that down, take that out. It's actually pretty dirty right now. You probably won't be able to tell, but I have probably 60 rounds through it since I last cleaned it, and over 200 rounds total. And the scope that I originally had on it was a Bushnell Trophy XLT 3x9x40 with Butler Creek flip-up caps. And this is actually an awesome scope for the money. I mean, it's nothing like that Leopold. It's heavy, and the eye relief isn't all that great. But other than that, it's super clear, and it'll do the job for about $100, like what you spend. And then Remington makes scope ring mounts for it that look like this. I don't recommend these at all. These are the highs. They come with this little plastic inserts for the 1-inch. And your scope won't stay in the same spot, I promise you. Your scope will slide around, and you'll get really pissed. It should hold 0. Mine, scope slid forward from the recoil all the way up against the back on that Bushnell. And it still held 0. I actually went to Texas, and it still held 0 in Texas, and I did a pig hunt. It worked. Came home and used my tax returns, and that was that. So I guess they'll work, but I'd rather have the setup that I have now. It's a lot better. And you don't need to press anything to get the bolt back in, which is nice. The trigger won't move at all unless you press that blade. And it's factory set at, I believe, 3.5 pounds. Awesome trigger. Awesome trigger. And then the top of the receiver there is covered. Unlike the 700 where it's an open design, it's more rigid. I mean, the stock, it's kind of cheap. You can't really tell because I have everything mounted up on there, but where you mount the sling swivels, it's part of the stock, which I think is cheap, but I haven't had any problems at all. People say they'll probably break, but I don't think they've actually even seen them break. That's just their guess. But other than that, it's actually awesome, and I'd recommend this gun. I picked it up at Sportsman's Warehouse for $199 before tax, and then I got a $40 rebate on it. So if you're looking for a cheap 30-06 and you want a Remington but can't afford a 700, I'd get this. The action is based off the 700. It's free floated, pillar bedded. It's an awesome gun. I love it. Anyway, thanks for watching.